And then for married couples, do you encourage having like a like okay, we're gonna check these, or we're gonna kind of check in on a certain rhythm where we're actually sitting down and saying, okay, let's kind of go through our heart. Is there anything there during like a family meeting or during
Yep.
a date, or I don't like what's
Yeah, yeah. I think there's kind of three formal things we encourage, and then kind of set the marker as a rhythm of life.
mhm,
So we and I don't remember if we've shared this in this context before, but basically the three kinds of touches that are completely dependent on, do you work together? There's some mission staff that they're working together every day, and that changes how the rhythm of things. But you have a staff meeting. You are a business entity. You have tasks, calendars, money. And so to have a staff meeting, I would say the family that is the least integrated and the most organized, at least once a month, you still need a staff meeting. Here's the dentist appointments. Here's we're going to somebody's house for dinner. Here's how the budget's coming out. Here anything we want to be planning for. You know, some way to look at dollars and dates and have a staff meeting. If you're working together, that might be every day. You sit down and have a short connection. Here's how the day is shaping out. But some rhythm that makes sense for your family of a staff meeting. Second one is a play date where it will be connecting, but it's not intended to be relationally intense. It's just cultivating joy together with your mate, where you it doesn't have to be super long. I would recommend those at no less than once every 2 weeks, having a play date. And that's what I would call a date. That would be the recreation and that could be go hitting a bucket of balls at Top Golf, or that could be a bike ride, or walking around trying to identify flowers in the neighborhood and smelling them and just playing together. It doesn't matter, just so you're in a relaxed relational mode and not trying to solve any big problems, just enjoying being together. And the last one would be a connection date, where somehow, and I would again say at least once a month, where each member spend an hour to half a day alone, just processing what's going on in my heart. It's more of a soul care thing. So, and out of that flows things I need to apologize for, confess, things that I need to make requests for, things I'd like to celebrate, I'd think through, things I just need to bring up and tell story. But any one of those things we need to problem solve as a family, things I'm feeling stressed by, and we'll get to those exercises later. But that opportunity to think and kind of be alone with your own soul gives you a little bit of a inventory of what's going on, and then you can communicate that in your connecting date. That doesn't have to be out of way, or it can be an hour, hour and a half, but at least you've got source material. You've prepared a little bit for it. And then the rhythm piece is just, are we creating time to share highs and lows and actually stopping and celebrating or grieving? Are we able to make those deposits of writing a note to each other? So working through, what we encourage is people just have the 10 relational needs up around in the bathroom, or places they'll see it, or on your phone, or on your screensaver on your computer, and say, how can I love my mate today? And Lord, how would you lead me, and what need would it be? And just proactively do something, right? Write them a short note, or look for a way to be supportive and say, I want you to know, I want to support you. I think one for men towards their wives, I think expressing a lifelong commitment to them is so important to their sense of well-being. You are my girl, and I am never, ever going to leave you. I will never leave you alone, um, by my choice. I may be taken by the will of the Lord, but I'm not. I will never make a choice to leave you. You are secure relationally, and even restating that Genesis. And I want to know you, and I want you to know me, and I want to stay on this journey of growing in our care and connection. So little things like that put that positive sentiment override. Appreciation. Are you appreciative enough about little things? Um, Do you find things you like about your mate? So just walking through those 10 relational needs and looking for opportunity, listen for things that might feel sad or things that might be happy. They may not set you up well to rejoice or to grieve. You can still be a student and grab those opportunities. So that would just be a rhythm of life. So when I think about how do you do this, how do you add all this? Well, I don't want it to be added. I want it to be the way we exist together. This is the way we talk. This is the way we hear each other. This is the way we celebrate. This is the way we care for each other. And this is the way we do our tasks. It might mean less gets done, but I do think the fruit of what gets done goes up. The multiplication of effort goes up when people feel cared for.
And for the connection date, you're saying that there's like a making sure before that connection date, there's time that each person has.
Yeah.
So just kind of in the few days before, sometime like that.
Yeah, sometime that where you can think through, are there things that have been triggering or that I need to confess, and just to kind of set up your own soul awareness. So if you head in without doing that, you may not have much to talk about.
Yeah.